So, first poem, I'll start with First Bites. Slip sliding down gravel roads without fear, swinging serpentine curves until the kinetics are scary, balancing a book on the handlebars, pedal braking, riding in packs, neighborhood children a half dozen strong, front wheel inches from the rear wheel ahead, and crunching down snowmobile tracks, learning about winter. The ache in the legs, pushing weary thighs down with palms, sunburns on my knees. Afternoons decorating our bikes for the Canada Day parade. Glitter in the plastic of a banana seat. Borrowing Dad's armorall to polish the tires and washing my bike on the lawn as he washed the car in the drive. Stopping to gasp on a long hill, heart thudding. 5-mile rides for $1 worth of candy.
Yes,
Gliding past a hedge and hearing the rattle of the snake. Candy apple deep red paint. Believing I could jump the culvert, the crash that followed. The unexpected sandy shoulder, the wipeout a mile from home. The track through the forest, the gnarled tripping root. That frozen moment when the handlebars are beneath you. Remember your BMX poem from the bit about BMX from scars. My sister's torn fingers, the scar on my knee, ripped palms, embedded asphalt, walking the bikes back home in temporary defeat. That the defeat was temporary. Creeping out of the house at dawn to practice riding that first bike down the lawn, to topple in the dew-wet, tall grass, and again while the whole family slept the day after my birthday. And my father holding it up before my opening eyes after my 7th birthday dinner, that first red bike.
yes.
Alright, and then this one was going to be a blog post and then turned into a poem instead. It's been running around in my mind for 2 years now, I think, some of these categories. Classification of the genus Birota. There are the subcategories based on frame, the presence or lack of a horizontal crossbar. Those lacking such a crossbar are usually graceful bikes. Their riders will attach wicker baskets and children's tire caps. They have 1 to 3 gears. They are seldom, if ever, seen on roads of more than 2 lanes per direction. Their riders are women, stylish, the sort of women who attend to their hair of a morning. They look as out of place at the side of an artery road as a Minnesota tourist family in the wrong end of Amsterdam, bewildered and diminished, skirts caught in the wake of the delivery trucks. Some are lean and long as thoroughbreds, brown, blue, thin-tired, leggy. These make short work of long paths, sometimes pulling children in chariots behind. Those with the crossbar are more easily distinguished by rider than by form. There are those riders who lean into the wind of their own movement, who wear striped helmets and logos. They travel great distances. They are thighed like Olympians, lean and healthy. They are hard to take seriously. Like geese in flocks that generate lift for the outliers. They are a metaphor for an office poster. There are the couriers on their singular 2-speeds in short pants in January, who ride up and down the same elevators as the spandex riders, though they are anathema to each other. They wear chains across their whipcord shoulders, race each other through back alleys, snap traffic laws in half beneath their daring. There are those with heavy frames, tires thick and chunky. Mine. They roll right over the potholes, shake off damage. Their riders are a mixed bag of people with no specialized clothing, who ride in sneakers and windbreakers, t-shirts, who would look a little silly in skirts, leaning over their straight handlebars, taking the hills with fierce determination. There are the curved handlebars and dented fenders of the men who carry plastic bags slung on the grips, some of whom wobble, pedaling with knees akimbo, some of whom load all they own on the racks. These are often spray-painted black against theft. There are the recumbents. The less said of those, the better. There are those that fold, laughable small tires and upstart seat posts. You want to laugh until you realize what dedication they represent. These are riders for whom your opinion is trumped by common sense. In a way, they are the purest urban creatures of the lot. There are the trial bikes, pegged and prepared for feats of beautiful. Small tired, small frame, handlebars wrapped in grip tape. You can watch them jump rails and bend rules, tilt and hop at dressage angles. They are, perhaps, the most perfect extensions of their riders. There are the BMXs wobbling back and forth with the force of pedaling. Their riders stick to the middle of the lane, or jounce down the sidewalks, ducking and weaving. They are chorused by car horns. And there is the miscellany, the outliers, the proliferation of forms. Remember banana seats? Streamers, clacking spinners clipped to spokes, the long sweep of handlebars like the curve of caribou horn from a side street somewhere in 1987. Bikes for two.
Oh, wow.
Notice how the observer, the naturalist doing the classification, is always drawn out sooner or later watching. Your memories get caught up in it. Notice how these shapes speak, how they act on your emotions, your memories, how they dredge up that first bike and the way you felt the first time you learned to fly. These observations will naturally contain some observer bias.